The best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time. One with a collared turtleneck. That's the kind. 'Cause when you're wearing a striped sweater. Boys, welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. I left us on quite a cliffhanger. My boy Quark, how's he doing? Hopefully okay. Well, hopefully passed out. I have inoculated a child. Wait, is that the right word? I have incapacitated a child with drugs. Don't worry, don't get it twisted. Nothing crazy. It's for his own good. You have to understand. This is to put him to sleep, a peaceful slumber. I'm getting a little bit hot, actually. It might be I'm getting a little bit flustered. I'm gonna turn up the air, and then we're going to unpack. Also, the facial hair, pay no mind to it. I haven't shaved since Halloween. Usually, here's my rule for No Shave November. I don't think I've ever done a No Shave November to completion, like the entire month. I usually start No Shave November as an excuse to get lazy on my shaving and be like, all right, let's let it get a little bit scraggly. But usually at some point during the month, the scraggliness, it gets to a point that I don't like it. A point where it's just a little bit too icky and a little bit too disheveled for me. For me personally, I don't grow it well enough and thick enough. It comes in a little too patchy, a little bit too. Some hairs are too long, some are too like I don't know. And I don't have beard maintenance down or anything. I just start to look a little bit more homeless. And so usually about a week or two into No Shave November, I quit and I'll shave. And that's probably what's going to happen. But yes, this is no shave since Halloween. All right, air. I'm going to go do it. I'll be right back. Anything to keep me cool. Cool, calm, and collected. Alright, let's go check in on my child. Let's see how he's doing. Not my child, fucking Tenmyoji's child. Let's see how fucking Tenmyoji's doing. Jesus Christ, Fi, it's been like a whole day. You're still out of breath?
Respiration, blood pressure, brainwaves, everything's normal.
Oh, that's great. I've saved him.
According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
As he should be. That's kind of what we intended. All right. I guess that means that we're good for now.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
Good question.
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
How's he gonna play the Ambidex game?
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
Damn straight he was.
I think that might be the virus's fault.
It makes people stronger?
It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Luna, question. I know that Luna has the medical license for sure, but isn't this supposed to be a virus that we have no working information on? How does she...
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical Six?
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do.
Okay.
All I've seen about it is that newspaper article.
Right. Sound is gone? Wait, what? The sound of my game or the sound of... Can you be more specific? This... Can Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice? Or is it the game? Is it game? Is it me? Voice audio, game audio is still on. Never mind, it's back. Voice is back. I was gonna say, it looks like it's fine on my end. It's very important that you can hear my voice. My voice is the only thing that you should hear, if I'm being totally honest. Alright, but if you can hear it, then we're good.
Why would I lie about that?
I don't know.
I've seen other viruses do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
This is plausible. An educated woman in the field of science making an educated guess based on Quark's behavior and what she knows about similar viruses. I'd buy it.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
When our little suicidal friend tried to yeet himself off the face of the earth. Is that what Radical 6 does, my educated queen? I also should apologize. I did start stream early today. I didn't really think about that. To anybody who's going to be popping in late, I'm sorry. I've been sick. I'm healthy again. God bless. But I'm in the phase of post-sick where, like, all of the mucus is, like, trying to, you know, leave my body and whatnot. So I'm a little bit like Squidward and a little bit congested. And because of that, I still haven't been really doing a whole lot. Just been eating a lot of soup and trying to open up my sinuses. And so I was bored. And I was like, well, I could start the stream early for once. And that's what I was going to do. Any advice for someone looking to buy a Nintendo DS this month? That depends what you like. eBay, a great place to get a great deal. I mean, if you want something that's just gonna get the job done, there you go. eBay will be your friend. You can probably find used DSs for reasonable prices, depending on the condition. Yours truly, I keep my shit in pristine. You know what's amazing? This is my original DS that little baby George got. Like the fat one. The fat one with the lip. And I can promise you that, I wonder if it is dead. No, it'll turn on, right? Still will turn on, and the touch screen, so here's the damage. Little baby George put on stickers, and you can probably still see. I should clean this. I have rubbing alcohol. I bet I could clean up the sticker residue. There is sticker residue on it, but aside from the sticker residue, what I think is most important to understand is, let me open up PictoChat and let me show you how perfect my touchscreen is. All right, here, I'm gonna write a message and it's gonna look really crystal clear. I'm gonna write, "Hi guys." Now, you might be like, George, why are you doing this? Well, it's super important that you guys understand this, what I just did right here. Can you see it? Can you see it? I'm gonna, well, hang on. Hi guys. You see that shit? That is something that I would never be able to do on my on the 3DS. This 3DS, I bought this one used from somebody else. And having bought it used from somebody else, they took mostly good care of it. I needed it because this one had a 3DS capture board installed, which is a difficult thing to find and get access to. However, the consequence there is that their touchscreen is very, very janky, and that is why I struggle playing games on the Nintendo 3DS as much as I do. So I realize that I'm getting sidetracked and not really answering your question. What I'm trying to get at here is, depending on who the owner of the device was, it could change a lot about the condition of the system. And if you're getting a DS, you definitely want to make sure that the touchscreen works, and it works well. That is my one piece of advice if you're going used. If you're going new, buying an authentic DS would probably be really difficult, but I do believe the market of people making like knockoff video game things, which I own some of stuff too. I bought like products from Anbernic. This is like one of their old like kind of like Game Boy knockoff things. But they, I do believe, now make like dual screen DS mimic devices, which I don't know what your budget is. Those probably run a little bit more pricey than a used DS. Maybe? I don't know. Shop around.
Yes, at least I think so.
So, what kind of virus is Radical 6? Is it an RNA virus or a DNA virus? Nobody's gonna answer?
What are you doing?
I turned and followed Tenmyoji's gaze. Alice? Oh no, is she infected too? There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. Apparently, she had been the one to take it away from Quark. Oh, son of a bitch, here I am talking about DS's, and my goddamn bitch friend Alice is getting infected with fucking Radical 6. She's a radical. She's gonna try and stab herself. Alright, who's gonna stop her? I mean, she's got a lot of blubber before her heart, at least. The longer I looked at her, however, the more I wondered if she'd taken it to protect him, or if she had some other more sinister reason. She didn't seem stable. In fact, she looked far more like Quark had only a moment ago. It was more than what I was comfortable with. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. Alice? Girl? Sweetheart, are you feeling okay? Are you getting a little bit nipply, chilly? Maybe you should put your shirt back on.
We're all going to die.
Oh, here we go.
Huh? We're all dead already.
What?
Only terrorists would resort to biological warfare. But they will. Soon.
Would you mind filling me in on more info about that? Also, why are some messages not showing up on stream? I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Hey, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, please elaborate.
You don't understand?
No.
All of humanity is going to die.
And why is that, sweetheart?
The virus will spread. Adults, children, everyone. Everyone! There won't be anyone left! I'd rather die here!
Could we put a pin in this, Alice? Alice, wait! Wait, is she running off? We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. Well, wait a second. If the virus is making people suicidal, holy shit, what if there is no killer? I'm sitting here looking for a murderer, right? Because I'm like, oh no, somebody's running around stabbing people. What if in our first playthrough, the virus got to Alice's fucking skull and she ran off and she fucking stabbed herself? And what if Luna fucking injected herself because Luna got infected with... What if the virus is just making people commit suicides? That seems plausible at this point. Am I a little bit blurry? We were all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leapt through the door. Damn it! Alright, I guess we're gonna chase after her. As far as between eBay and GameStop, my opinion is I tend to think GameStop overprices shit and gives you far worse deals. I think you'd probably find a better deal on eBay. It probably wouldn't hurt to look at both, though. I shook myself and took off after her. But those few moments of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit! Which way did she go? Right? Or left? I was still trying to decide when everyone else poured out of the infirmary.
You lost her.
Well, she was real fucking fast, actually. And I was talking about video games. Yeah, I lost her. I don't know which way she went.
Well, let's split up and look.
For
Quickly.
clues?
She can't have gotten too far.
Easy for you to say.
Look, if you find her, it's probably best not to shout or anything. Just do your best not to provoke her.
Okay.
Understood?
Understood.
Tenmyoji, I think you should stay here with Quark. The rest of us can look for Alice.
Okay,
Sound good?
sure.
Yeah,
Nothing bad ever happens when we leave Cork alone.
I stay here. Got it.
All right, let's move, people. Get going.
At Phi's command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. I would reckon we go to the crew quarters. That's where we found her in the first run. The lounge. Hey yo, Alice, are you here? No one's here, huh? Damn. Where did she go? Complaining wasn't going to help anything. I needed to go look somewhere else. My money's on the crew quarters. I think that's where we're gonna find her body. I think she's gonna be stabbed right in the chest. And I think my whole frame of thinking is going to be twisted. I think there is no killer, or you know what? I think remember how I initially said maybe it's like Clue and everybody's being killed by somebody else? That was kind of right, because my new leading hypothesis is that everybody's being killed by themselves, which is a different killer for everybody. It's just everybody's suicidal when the Radical 6 radicalizes their brain. Food for thought. Think I figured it out. Think I solved the mystery. Someone call the Scooby Gang. I'm ready to apply. Oh, the jellies. Fuck! Nothing in the treatment center either. It's almost like I'm going to look in every incorrect room before I finally go to the crew quarters and find her. If we hadn't stopped Cork, he would have killed himself too. I need to hurry. I headed to the garden next. Dum-de-dum. All ice, are you in here? Thawing out your body? No? That's fine. I really wish we would go check the crew quarters. I'd only gone a few steps from the walkway through the grass when I stopped short. Oh shit, is she here? Oh yeah, she's here. Alice!
There you are. Good. I'm glad you showed up. I just
Huh?
got here a minute ago.
How
was
is she?
like this when I found her.
Is she stabbed?
When you showed up, I was getting ready to carry her to the infirmary.
Is she just passed out? So she's alive?
Yeah. Her breathing and pulse seem normal.
Okay.
She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
Oh, also good. So she's just unconscious.
Looks like it.
Where's the knife? What about the scalpel?
Doesn't look like she has it.
She got rid of it?
Figure she probably dropped it on the way here.
Oh.
Anyway, we need to get her to the infirmary.
Okay.
Give me a hand here.
Right, I can do that. Alice was lighter than I'd expected, and Fi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot. Are my boys still here?
All right, please pay attention, everyone.
Jesus, this shot of her. The amount of under-boob. Is this even allowed on the internet?
You need to hear this.
Okay.
The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
And let me guess, she's infected with Radical 6.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
On our way back, Fi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna had spoke.
Oh no. No!
What's going to happen to her?
Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
Should we be concerned about all of us getting... Are we operating under the assumption that we're all already, like, infected?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelivir.
Wait. What about those pods in the treatment center? Couldn't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it?
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in the last one. It puts them in a deep sleep, cryogenically freeze them. That's not going to cure the virus, but it'll, like, bring all bodily processes to a snail's pace. So we basically just... We put them on pause mode till we have a better solution.
The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelivir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Right.
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
Okay. As he spoke, Tenmyoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off of the bed. Quark shifted slightly as Tenmyoji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. A bottle? I bent down slowly and I picked it up. Oh shit, he's got the antidote. Is this the medicine we're looking for?
What?
Well, what is it?
Well, I mean, it says it's Excelivir, but I would throw that at Luna really quick. It's also making my face glow pretty purple. There's a name on here. Axel Lavender.
Excelivir!
That's what I was gonna say.
You found it, Sigma?
I did, Luna.
That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
Well, how convenient is that?
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Earlier when?
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door. I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
And you didn't say anything?
Whether
He
or not
hid
that
it.
was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that. And to be honest, it had also slipped my mind.
Convenient.
We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
Oh, why not?
What?
There's only enough here for one person.
It looks like a lot. What if we... I mean, and Quark's a small child. Are you sure we can't just, like, give them like, a slightly smaller dose?
The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun.
Oh.
And the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
Oh.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
I mean, couldn't we, like, pour half of it into a cup, let the gun pull the trigger, and, like, couldn't we dilute the sample with some water? Maybe a saline solution? And, you know, dilute it down to make 2 bottles worth? While we all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Well, if Quark is an actual child, and I know I'm questioning this quite a bit these days, I think, like, the general rule of thumb in, like, human society is you give it to the youngest person. Well, I guess that's, like, when everybody's an adult, I think the rules maybe change. But when there's one person who's, like, an absolute, like child, children come first, I think. I think that's the way we do things.
Who should we give it to?
The child. Unless he's not a child.
Alice or Quark?
What the fuck is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of
What are we
them.
going to do?
Well, do I have to spell it out? We're gonna save them both. All right, Luna, get diluting that sample.
How?
Well, I have an idea. I needed to calm down for a second. Think. There had to be some way that we could save both of them. It was there. I knew that it was. Oh, son of a bitch! We're stuck again? Wait. Okay. This one kind of caught me off guard. To be continued. I didn't know we were going to have multiple points where we got stuck. I thought there was only like one real ending where we would get stuck and then a bunch of bad endings. So wait a hot minute. Where do I go from here? I don't even get to play the next Ambidex game. Yeah, no, okay. Interesting. So, there isn't enough antiviral medication. We're locked. We're locked in our progression chart. Well, that creates an interesting conundrum, I think. What if I... Well, you know what thing I really would enjoy doing at this moment in time? To be totally 100% honest. Why don't we go back in time? And why don't we betray the absolute fuck out of Alice? Because Alice fucking betrayed me. And I say what goes around comes around. So let's fuck her shit up this run. That's kind of what I want to do the most, if I'm being totally honest.
Hey, it's almost time.
Yeah. Skip ahead. Here's a moment of satisfaction for everybody. Let's click it. Let's give Alice a big old B for biatch. All right, I feel good about this.
Round 1 of
The happiest I've ever been to commit a betrayal.
completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
All right, let's read it and weep, girls.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Hell yeah. Do.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose.
Yeah,
I guess I
are you
should say
happy with me?
thanks. So, thanks.
You're welcome. Oh, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice. Just doing what we need to do. Well, I'm sure that Alice chose betray. More sure than you would know, in fact. So that meant we pretty much had to choose betray. Isn't that right, Fi?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
Well, it's funny you should ask. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you yet. I guess you could say I,
Are you
had a
making fun
vision.
of me?
Oh, no. Well, maybe, a little. I don't know. I just sort of know.
What's up?
What's up? Alright, let's move ahead.
No! Hey, what are you? We're about to announce the...
Yeah. Announce the
go.
results.
We'll
Let's
find
go.
out if-
Do.
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Let's rock out with our cocks out.
If everyone...
Let's take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow. Betray a lie. A lie. Betray. Ally? This motherfucking bitch! What the fuck is going on with Alice? How is this even possible? I rewound time to the only decision I changed was clickety clack clacking betray. The only way this is like she chooses betray with us. There's no way to rewrite history unless she's doing the same thing that I'm doing. She has to also be time traveling and switching her choices. That is Alice is playing the same way that I'm playing this game. This makes no sense otherwise. She has to be. What? Because she's... No! What?
Here are the results.
Well, now I'm
for
gonna
your
look like a
game.
fucking asshole this run.
Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Oh boy. Oh, and she's gonna be real fucking pissed at me now, too. She's gonna be like, it's all your fault. She's gonna make me look like the bad guy. Alice, listen. You have to understand, there was an alternate timeline where you fucked me over. You're supposed to click betray. Oh, what the hell is this? Look, even Sigma's pissed.
What?
You chose betray last time. Oh no, I do remember. Wait a second. Whoa. Hold the motherfucking phone here. This is creating really interesting questions in my head about how this game works, because I am carrying over memories from my other playthroughs, right? That is clear as day. But like, what if I had done this first then? Like, what if I did this playthrough first? What if I chose to betray her out of the gate? I wouldn't have known that she chose betray. Like, this dialogue couldn't have possibly been the same. I would have had to have... this fight would have had to have gone differently than how it's going right now. Interesting. We're like totally locked in here. I chose betray because you chose betray. Or no, wait, why?
Wait a minute. Last time?
The last time.
What on earth are you talking about?
Let me rethink this here. Could you tell me one thing?
What?
When precisely did you press the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed
Yeah.
it right after that. Why?
What? Well, no, that can't be right, though. There's no way she could have changed it. What the fuck is going on? When Fi and I chose a lie, Alice had picked betray. I remember
You
this.
just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But this time I chose betray, and her vote changed to a lie. How is that even fucking possible? What was different? Nothing was different. Everything was exactly the same. Had history changed because of my choice? But that doesn't make any sense either. That's insane. If Alice had somehow known that I had chosen betray and chosen to lie in response, that would have at least followed the principles of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. That's what I'm saying. There's no way that Alice could have known what we would have chosen when she had made her decision, unless she's also remembering things from other timelines the same way that I am. Besides, if she had known that we intended to betray her, there's no way that she would have chosen ally then. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Well, let's say that we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time, and I decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine because it still makes sense. My actions that I changed caused Alice's actions in the future to change. That's easy enough. But what just happened in the AB game wasn't like that at all. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time, Alice is the one who throws her hand out first. But in this situation, I can't know what she picked. So I decide to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she had gone with, well, paper. Damn it. I lose and I'm pissed off, so I go back in time and I change history again. I erase my loss. So what do I choose this time? That's not even a question. I would choose scissors. After all, Alice went with paper. Here's the important part though. When I make this choice, Alice, she's already made her choice. Sure of my victory, I would throw out my pair of scissors, but what the fuck? My rage would be white hot. How is it even possible? How could it have happened? Why would it have happened? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future. It doesn't exist. I think this is where we're building back into the morphogenetic fields thing. Perhaps she's also getting the information from the same morphogenetic field that I'm getting it from. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? Morphogenetic fields. But it wasn't theoretical anymore. This had actually happened. What the fuck is going on in this place? Or no, wait. Wait! Why the fuck was I talking so casually about going back in time? We are kind of glossing over that one, aren't we? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Or right, of course. Time travel is impossible. There's absolutely, positively, no way to travel through time. But if that's true, then what are all these memories that I have?
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
Huh.
Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
I haven't really figured that out. Sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions?
That's fair.
I should be the one yelling at you.
You kinda should be.
Because of you two, I've only got one BP left.
Alice, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you seem to be fucked no matter what timeline we do. At this point, I wouldn't even be concerned about the bracelet points if I were you. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Yeah.
What in God's name is wrong with you?
So much. I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about all this. It was all your fault because you betrayed me first.
Forget it.
Oh.
I'm never going to trust you or Phi again.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to trust you.
You'll pay for this.
Oh, that sounds foreboding. Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar situation.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. I'm with Clover on the other side.
What? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
Do you have an interest in Clover? Who is this man behind the mask? Ah! Oh, his fucking fingers.
What? No, that's not...
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick ally.
Does he?
The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
So why does Tenmyoji really trust Clover? And why does Clover seem to not know why Tenmyoji would really trust
so
her?
you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
Has a lot of money?
I see. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
Oh.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Pin this moment in time. We're gonna circle back to this eventually. And I'll have commentary.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, is this dialogue I can skip now? Because this is the same. These people were all happy as clams last time. Why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the A-B room exactly? Only Dio and Quark would know for sure.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes...
Right now, Hunty! We're skipping ahead. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba. Oh fuck! I'm gonna have to do another fucking puzzle, aren't I? Yeah, that's what's coming up, isn't it? I fear. All of our story elements are good, so we can skip through these beats quickly enough and go right to puzzling. Da-da-dum. Wow, 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 wow. There's so much, actually. Holy shit. Do, 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 do. Hey, whoa, I'm on a roll, riding so high. Uh-oh. Why is this happening to me? God bless that skip button. I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. Oh. Alright, where to go? Well, we do have to go through each of the rooms, don't we? So I guess let's just see if anything changes. This must all be the same because I am skipping it, which is fine. I wonder if any of the rooms are going to change. Infirmary? Anything different? Do, 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 do.
Ugh, what are you doing here?
Oh, this time she's pissed at me. Still mad at me, huh?
Obviously.
Oh, come on now, you don't have to get your panties in a bunch.
Ah!
Easy for you to say, Dio. You're sitting pretty at 5 BP. Tenmyoji and I only have 1.
Right.
You do understand what that means, don't you?
I do.
It's no reason to take your anger out on people.
Thank you, Tenmyoji.
You won't get your BP back by being a jerk to him.
What's this? You're gonna take his side? I thought you, of all people, would agree with me.
I do.
No, you don't. You don't get it.
Ugh, Alice is so difficult to get along with.
Why would you care? You've got, what, maybe 5 years left? Maybe
Oh!
less?
I mean, fair.
I'm not like you. I'm still young. I
And
want
beautiful.
to live a long life.
Will you still love me
There's so
when
many things I
I'm no
still want to do.
longer young and beautiful?
Like what?
She wants to
Well,
shop. Yeah, this I remember. Skip ahead. Wow. I'm just like fucking Sigma when everything was fast forwarding and I was losing my mind. Boop, boo-doo, boop, boop, boo-doo, boop, boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo. So, anybody have some hot tea for me? What's going on in your guys' lives while we sit here and skip ahead to the crew quarters? Do. It's a little bit eerie watching everything happen so fast and just listening to the background music. But yeah, I guess just get me to my puzzles. Puzzles. Oh, right, the bomb. We found it. Yes, that did happen on this run. And it goes to explode. For several long moments, we just stared in silence. Slowly, we began to eye one another. Old suspicion suddenly reawakened. It was Phi who would break the
Doesn't
silence.
look like it has a timed detonator.
I feel like we've did all this before. feel like I'm getting hypnotized here. Just zoning out. Oh, are we almost at our doors?
Chromatic doors have opened.
All right.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey,
Hell
the doors
yeah.
are open.
We need to figure out who's gonna go through which door.
Damn straight we do. Well, what are my
Pay
options?
attention.
All right.
Just like the
Do I get a choice even? All right. Here are the options.
3 minutes.
All right. So, how are we doing it this
Well,
time?
you decided the first time, right?
Right.
Then can I decide this time?
I guess that's only fair.
I think I deserve it.
I kind of it's hard for me to fight her on this
I
one.
only have 1 BP left.
Yeah.
Doesn't it seem like the fair thing is to let the person who's at the greatest disadvantage choose?
Okay, but should we give Tenmyoji a voice?
Wouldn't you agree?
That means you should get to choose too. I mean, you've only got 1 BP, right?
You've got a point. But how about we listen to what Alice wants first?
Okay.
So tell us, which door and which people do you want?
The green door. And I want to go with Kay and Quark.
I see. Option B, then. That means Tenmyoji and Dio will go with Clover through the blue door.
Okay.
Is that all right with you, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, sure.
Why? If we go through there together, that means you'll be playing against me in the next AB game.
Yeah, but this means he has time to bond with you. I have a hypothesis as to why Tenmyoji might trust Clover. But how's he gonna get Clover to trust him?
You really, really sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Matter of fact, that's why I want to go with you.
There you
You
go.
said you didn't trust me, right? Well, I'd like to change your mind.
Noble stand-up guy.
I figure this will give me the chance. I've been wanting to pair up with Alice, too. There's something I want to talk to you about.
I have a hypothesis for that as well.
Oh, and that is?
We'll get to that later.
Okay.
Anyway, Alice's first choice would be option B then?
Yes.
What about the rest of you? Is that okay too?
I thought about it for a moment. If I went with option B, that means that Luna and I would go through the red door with Phi. Isn't that what I already did once? As far as how I felt about that. I mean, I'm okay with that as my option, right? I don't think I even get a choice though, right? Into the chromatic doors. Oh no, I do get a choice. I can say yes or no. I guess I'm okay. I mean, I'll go with the path of least resistance for now. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have any problems with it.
So, there's no objections then.
Then we're all set. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7.
We nodded quickly to one another and we split up. Kay, Quark, and Atlas headed for the green door, while Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover ran toward the blue one. My feet slapped against the hard metal of the warehouse floor, and Luna, Phi, and I ran to the chromatic door, the red one, for the next stage of the nonary game.
1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Alright, where do we go this time? Ah, so this handle thing again, right? Because one of 3 doors opens, and which of those doors, it must change based on which timeline we're in. Right? Is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
Because I definitely partnered with Luna and Phi before, but where did I go the first time? We're gonna go somewhere new.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma.
Why should I?
It might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion.
Maybe.
Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows?
Right, and I have no choice. There's nothing on either side, is there?
What's that supposed to mean?
Sorry, I was just talking about your breasts. Oh!
It's
Oh!
called dressing modestly.
Okay, we're being crazy. If you're a C cup, I'm packing 12-inch. What the f? Alright, Sigma. Sigma, stop it. Fuck, ew. We continued in that vein for some time until. Who opens that? Was it me? Huh?
What? It sounded like you two might take a while, so I pulled the lever.
Luna pulled the lever. I'm pretty sure I pulled it the first.
Is that
I think it
okay?
changes by characters.
Only the one on the left opened.
And the others are still shut tight.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do that. Let's get going. Alright, new crib unlocked. What is this place?
It looks like some kind of control room.
Oy.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window.
Okay.
Maybe a generator?
Right. Well, ladies, let's split up and look for
We need
clues.
cards with the moon on them for the next AB game, right?
That's right. Yes. They're probably in this room somewhere.
Then let's get started.
Oh, boys, do you think I have time to solve a puzzle today? Puzzles usually take me an hour to do. I think I got like 40 minutes. Well, maybe I can do a puzzle in 40 minutes. We'll see how oh, Jesus. Alright, what's going on here? What is this thing? An octopus? That's a pretty big octopus. Yeah, it'd take all our lives to eat something that big. I disagree. I think maybe it's an annihilator reactor. For the bomb? Annihilation? You mean like the bomb? Yes, the core of the annihilation bomb would work on the same principles. I think Phi knows a lot more than me about these things, though. Well, I wouldn't say that. I've just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and antihydrogen bumping into one another. When they do, they'll release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass defect and... Alright, girls, I'm here to solve a puzzle, and I'm on a time crunch. So, the octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy. Well, machine would be a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine. Like a steam engine or an internal combustion engine, just better. All of the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. So that would make this room... Yes, this is Mr. Octopus's control room. I see. Probably not the best news that this is the thing I'm gonna be fucking around with. But let's see. Looks like the control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on and such forth. Okay. Anything else to look at? Let's get cruising for a bruising. No, not that. Center screen? Nope, just more of the control panel. Whoa. Is there anything on the control panel for me to touch? Anything at all? What about over here? What are you? It's a laptop. It's got something on the screen. The letter T. It's the letter T. Did you see that thing plugged into the side of the laptop? I did. It looks like a memory stick. Should I grab it? USB scanner. Sick. Huh? The screen changed. Do you think it's because you pulled the thing out? Maybe. What's this? Test clipboard. Okay. Do you think this picture was taken with the laptop camera? There are 2 bundles of folded cardboard boxes, just like the ones behind us. It's a camera! Look at the space between the boxes on the left and the wall. Is there something there? Yeah, there is. Let's go take a look. Like at the wall behind us, you mean? Easier said than done. I don't know if I can turn around very effectively here. A cardboard box filled with complicated machinery. Do you think we can use it? I don't even know what it is. Looks like a few different books here. We've got some sort of dense technical thing and a novel. Doesn't look like there's any clues, though. Okay. Was it this thing right here? These are the boxes we saw on the laptop screen. All right, let's try moving them. Numbers clipboard. Whoa. Okay, what do I do with it? This piece of paper has 4 rows of 4-digit numbers. The color of each digit appears to be random. Green, blue, yellow, and pink. They all look like highlighter colors. Highlighters, you say? Can I combine it with my test? No. That's fine. PP bands made of pepperlane. Okay. Binders? Worth looking at? Let's see. I can't understand any of it. Is this some kind of a code? None of these have anything useful. So much for that. Alright. Well, let's not waste more time. What's this? Looks like there's something in the blue box. It's a compass! And I have a protractor. Okay. Now, can I combine these tools? Expanded compass. Can I use my compass on my test? No. Can I use it on this? No. Okay. Just checking. That's fine. Anything in these binders? More papers. They're filled with incomprehensible code. Code is not my specialty. More cardboard boxes and machinery. Cardboard boxes, nothing useful. Cardboard boxes, nothing useful. Okay. A clock? It's a blue clock. It says 510 minutes on the face. That's a pretty long time. Don't know what to do with it. Some lockers, oh, this looks like a crazy fun time. This sheet has a bunch of ons and offs written in a bunch of... Oh, I see a center. This is where I use my compass, for sure. 100%. Compass and the needle. Okay, so on, off, off. Where does it start, though? Interesting. So you use the compass to make a circle. And now the circle touches on specific words. Maybe those words are a clue. Right. Can I take a picture of it or anything? Well, there's 3 offs, 2 ons, and an off in between 2 offs. Maybe if I can find something that looks like that, we'll be cruising for a bruising. Is it related to this, maybe? Can I touch these things? No, I cannot. Maybe something over here? More of the control panel. Anything? No? Okay. Anything with these levers? No? Over here? No? Over here? No? Really? I can't play with these things? Oh, no, I can. Okay, there's 6 of these things, right? I think you can move these. You're right. Here's my offs and my ons. It says off on the top and on the bottom. So, on, off, off, off. Oh, I broke it. Sigma! What are you doing? Don't break it. Well, I was just trying to experiment. It just sort of fell off. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's off now, so no point in crying over spilt levers. Maybe we can use it somewhere else. Like where? A lever handle. Is there anything I can combine that with? Not that I know of. Alright, well, the lever fell off. I did what I needed to do, I think. I think. Hey, the clock changed! It's a different clock. A red clock. This one says 11,400 seconds. So blue was 510, red was 11,400. 510, 11,400. Okay. Right. Yes. For sure. 77 years ago. What goes here? Some kind of device that I don't have. That's fine. Can I do anything with this, pray tell? No, that's fine too. I guess I might want to play with this math board that's freaking me out. What's this? It's got all of these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. It says power under it. Do you think this tubing has electrical cables in it or something? Maybe flipping all these levers will let us change the amount of electrical current. Oh, this is where I can use a lever. I don't know. Well, I'm guessing the power is the level source. Might as well give it a shot. Wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. The lever's missing. Well, I've got one of those. You've got a lever. All right, should fit perfectly. Let's plop her in. All right, if I just put this here. Good. There we go. Now I can play with something. So, what do I do? I found a manual on the floor over there. It says that this machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Huh? Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit the electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. So, let's say you turn that rightmost lever all the way to the left. Excuse me. If you do that, then all of the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left tube. Oh, I get it. Turn it all the way to the right, and it goes to the right tube. And what if you put it in the middle? It gets halved, so each pipe gets 120. Alright, so what's the deal with the question marks? Those represent unknowns in the target values. The one with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with only 2 mean that they're 2-digit numbers. And of course, the single question mark means that the value is only a single digit. What about the one that starts with 3? Well, I would guess that means that the hundreds digit has to be a 3. So that means that the tens digit has to be a 4. Okay. Okay. So we need to adjust the levers so that the liquid gives us the right numbers on the bottom. Once you've got all the levers set, then the power should go down. Okay, that makes sense. One more thing. The liquid will only flow from top to bottom. The manual was very specific about that. Alright. Okay. Interesting puzzle. So, I've got a 240, which getting halved would be 120. And then I have a 210, which if I have would be 105. 105 plus 120 would not give me a 300. So at least one of those two things has to be bigger. So let's put this to the left. Right? 210 halves into 105. 105, if we have it again, that would be half of 105 is what? That's like a 0.5. That's like math that I don't even want to fucking do. I don't think we can have a 0.5. So at that point, we would need to put all of this over here. 240 plus 105 is 305, which could maybe work. Then you have 210. So that becomes 105, which becomes halved again, which I don't think is very helpful. Oh, this is... Guys, this might take me a minute of thinking. Hang on. 210, 105... 105... Okay, wait. 105 goes to the left, and then we're sending it all the way to the left, which means nothing is going down here, but 105 goes here, and if we put all of that to the left, then 105 goes here. So this would be 105, which checks out. You can't see what I'm doing because my mouse, I don't think, shows up, but maybe if I do a memo game. I'm just going to talk it out loud. You're just going to have to listen. 240 goes to the left. Goes all the way to the left, all the way down. That's 240. I'm splitting the second number, which is 210, into 105. 105 splitting halfways. So 105 is going to the left. It's going all the way to the left. That's going to give me 345 in the far left box. 345. Then the other 105 is going to the right, and then it's all going to the left, and that's going to be 105 in that box. Now let's look at the right side of the screen. What can I do here? Well, I got 320, which I can make go all the way to the left if I wanted to. Which I guess I would have to in this case. No, I don't have to. No, I do have to. Oh, wait a second. No, I don't have to. Half of 320 is what? 160? Yes. Half of the 160 goes to the left. Oh, but then I can't have it anymore. Oh, and I would need a single digit. Wait, a single digit? How's that even fucking possible? It's not. Is it? Half of that is 160. Half of 160 is, like, 80. How do I get a single digit in that box? That's really bizarre to me. Because the liquid... Alright, you guys see how there's one single question mark, but the liquid only flows from top to bottom, right? So the only tube that goes into that little one is the 321. So... Can I move these? No. Half of 320 is 160. Half of 160 would be like 80. But that's still 2 digits. How in the world would I get a single digit out of that? I'm experiencing confusion. The only way for it to be a single digit is if that single digit is 0. That could work, because that would mean that that would mean that this has to all go to the right, or it has to all go to the left, actually. Hang on. If I have this, that's 110, or sorry, 160. If I put all 160 over to this side, that makes this tube 160, and that makes this tube 0, which works out. Okay. Now we've got 240. 240. if we have that, that becomes 120, which goes down into here, and 120. What's half of 120? 160. So 120 plus 60 is 100. No, that doesn't work at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. If we put it all to the right, that's 240. If we split that in half, that becomes... Well, no. That doesn't work either. I don't think. Tricky, tricky, tricky. 240. If we split that in half, that becomes 120, and 120 just ain't gonna be enough. Unless we put all 320 over here. 320 all goes to the right, so nothing's now coming over here. That makes this 320, and that makes this 240. We send all of... We have this 120 plus 320 is 440. That goes in here. 120 halved. No. Wait. Oh, fuck. We're gonna be here forever. 120 goes into the right, and 120 goes into the left. If we have these... No. Have both of these. That means we got 120 and 160. 160 plus 120 is 280. So now I've got 280 flowing in, but then I got 120 over here. And if we take half of 120, that's another 60. So that would put 60 in the right. 60. So 240 breaks down into 120 over to the right, breaks down into 60 in the far right. Half of 320, half of 240, they combine into making 160 plus 120, which is 280, which is now going into the middle one. So 280, oh god, I should be writing shit down. That would make this a lot easier. 280, then I have 120 that's being broken into 60, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 330, 340. 340 is going in there. Okay, right. We split the 320 in half, so 160 is going to the left. And then we would have to put all of that to this side. 160 goes to the left. Boom, you're good. Boom, 0 goes over there. 0 is the only number that works there. That works for my right-hand side. And then is my left-hand side still good, actually? 240 to the left. 210 getting split, which becomes 105. 105 to the left. All 105 to the left is 345. 210 splits down into 105. All 105 goes to the left. Yes, I think this works. By George, I think I've done it. Ha! Whoo! Boys, I may not be fast, but I get to the answer, and I did it without being able to write anything down, just by staring at it long enough and thinking it through. I am a champion. A slow-moving champion. But I knew I was gonna get there. Whew. Alright. Are you guys proud of me, or do you think I was, like, being real fucking stupid? Are you like, George, I solved that puzzle in literally 3 minutes. Look! It turned the power on. Damn straight it did. Alright, sick. Let's go take a look at it. Alright, what can I do with this? It's a tall screen. It seems to be powered on, but nothing happens when I touch it. Well, shit. What do I do with it then? I need to find this thing. Ah, son of a bitch. All that and I'm still stuck. Well, there is one thing that I haven't looked at yet, and that would be the lockers. So maybe it's time to look at those. And the clocks, but I don't know how to use the clocks yet. I wonder if the clocks have any relevance to the lockers. Oh, they for sure do. Look at this locker on the left. It's got the blue and the red. This locker looks like the one in the crew quarters. Even the puzzle looks kind of similar. Let's see here. Okay. So, blue clock, red clock. But what does that mean? Well, blue is 510. So 4 plus 1 is 5, right? And then 10. What makes 10? None of these do. Oh no, 6 plus 4. Okay, and then the red clock was 11,400. Which, wait a second. Oh, hours, minutes. Oh. Okay, no. I know how to do this. Okay. So it's hours and then minutes. So 510 is 60, 120, 180, 240, 300, 360, 420 blaze it, 480. 480 is 8 hours, I think. And then 90, 100, 110. 8.5 hours? 8 hours, 30 minutes? Yes? Am I doing this right now, or am I getting more confused? Because I can't make a 0. Oh no, 8 hours, 30 minutes. So yeah. Okay, so the blue clock is 6 plus 2 is 8. 17 plus 13 is 30. And then we had the 1140. All right, boys. Call me a fucking dork. I'm gonna get a calculator out for this one. Let me use a calculator. 11,400 divided by 60 is 190 hours. Well, that doesn't seem right. Was the red clock in minutes? Or do you think was the red clock in seconds? Was it in seconds? What if I divide it by another 60? Well, that's 3.16. That doesn't help. Well, 2 plus 1 is 3. But then how many minutes would that be, right? 3 hours, 190 hours. Wait, clear this again. 11,400 divided by 60 was 190. It was 11,400 seconds. Right, which is there's 60 seconds in a minute, so that's only 190 minutes. Oh, I fucked up. It's 190 minutes divided by, which is 160, 120, 180. 3 hours and 10 minutes. 3 hours and 10 minutes, which is 4 plus 6. Enter. Ha 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 ha! Remember when I said I was gonna try and speedrun this? You did it! It unlocked! God damn, these puzzles take me so long. Okay. Oh god, what the fuck is this? Okay. Gross, but fine. Let's go plug it into my machine. If I may. If I may. I think I could put that rainbow-colored root here. Great. Now, can I do anything with it? Tall screen. Should be working now, but it still doesn't. Alright, maybe I need something from the other locker. Am I going to be able to open this locker? Or do I need another clue? Puzzle looks similar. Well, I don't know what numbers I'm looking for. Oh, but I do have my test thing? Is that related in some way to this? No, not a memo. Damn. I don't get it. There's 4 spots that I need to fill. If I put in the right numbers and press enter, it should unlock. Right, but how do I know which numbers are the right numbers? Test on it. Test is written in highlighter. Each letter is a different color too. So the letter T that you're seeing on the laptop might be an image capture by a scanner or something. What do you mean? Sometimes scanners don't pick up stuff when written with certain colors of highlighter. Maybe this one didn't like the blue, yellow, or pink highlighters. And that's why we only got the green T. Can't be sure, but it seems pretty likely to me. So maybe we only want the green numbers? Which would be 7213. That's what 7213. 7213. Can I make that happen? I can try. 5 plus 2 is 7. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7, 2, 1, and 3. 1. 1 and 3. Well, 1 times 0 is a 0, I fear. So... Oh, but 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then 3. 2 plus 1. Hell yeah! We did it! We're good. We're golden. Another puzzle solved. Okay, excellent. Good work. Now open it up. Yeah, I'm working on it. Alright, what's this thing? The disc-shaped part. Well, this looks like something that I can throw onto my contraption machine there, so I will go and do exactly that, I suppose. Put it here, maybe? Huh? It looks like it would fit. Here we go. Okay. Nothing's happening. Hold on, it's... Oh. It's moving! Looks like it's finally ready. Ready for what? Well... Ready for you to use this, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, this screen. Okay, yeah, I think I can tinker around with this. Alright, let's take a look at this. I'm on a roll. Oh, God. I think I've got it! This machine is a CT scanner. You mean like from a hospital? Yes! One of those things that can take pictures of the cross-section of your brain and organs and stuff? Yes! It can image things other than the human body, too. Like this root, for instance. Okay. Huh. So, what we're seeing on the left is a slice of the root. I think so. Well, what are we supposed to do with it? I think trial and error is going to be the best way to figure this one out. Just start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Great. Thanks so much for the help. On the left side of the image of the root is a black sliding bar, which you can use to move between different levels of the root. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colors. 4 of those circles are blank. Assign an appropriate number to each circle. The numbers you can choose from are shown below the cross-section. You can move the number icons to empty circles with the stylus. The fuck does any of this mean? I don't fucking know. Here, do you want me to... Would you guys like for me to make it bigger for you to look at? Whoa. Here's what we're playing with, boys. Okay, I see a color wheel that shows me 100. Then I got fractions, everybody's best friend. And then I got the bottom piece. So, 4 out of 16. Well, you could reduce that fraction down to, what, 4H, 1/4. How does that relate to the yellow? I see a 19. Okay, what? 6 out of 20. 3/15, which is like 1/5, and that's red. So, 100 is the color wheel. Do all of these numbers add up to 100? 20, 39, 40, 55, 65, 66, 67. Which means out of 67, that would mean 33 is left. 10, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. No, you can make 33 out of this. Okay, so if... Let me think. If everything has to add up to... Everything adds up to 100. The red is 3/15 of that, which is 1/5, which is 20. So 8 and 12 is 20. Are you guys following my logic? I'm following my logic. I think it's gonna work out perfectly. 4 out of 16, that's a quarter, that's 1/4. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I think 6 would go here. Green, your green is 6 out of 20, which could be reduced a little bit to 3 out of 10. 3/10. Right? Yeah, which would be 30. Which would be the 9 here. And then my final number would be whatever is left over, right? So 29, 30 plus 25 is 55, plus 20 is 75, plus 15 is 85, 90. So I think 10 goes here. Ah! Ha, ha! Oh, I did that one so quick! So quick, I'm such a smart boy. I'm a boy with a real IQ. I could solve the Donald Trump IQ test, probably. Whew. The dementia test, you mean? Yeah, that one. Oh shit, I can't read. Okay, well, I did this so successfully that I'm just gonna put this away now. Let's lower you back to from whence you came. I got it! I figured it out! You sure did! That's amazing! Good work. Oh, would you look at that? I got the green puzzle. The color changed. I wonder. Have a look, Sigma. Shit. Star, star, moon. This is... I knew it. You've seen a password like this before, haven't you, Luna? Damn straight. In the AB room and the infirmary. It'll open the safe. But does that mean that I have to do the puzzle a different way to get the blue one? Or, well, I guess let's start by opening our safe, and then I'll go from there. So where's the safe? Here's the safe. It's a safe! Yes, it is. So if I put the password in, I should be able to open it. It was what? Star, whatever. Control room, star, moon. I can do that. Whoosh. Got it! Alright, what stuff do you got for me? Let's get our prizes. First, I've got a map. Lovely. Alright. We love getting maps. Alright, what else do we got? Next prize is our keys! Key cards. That means that these are the moon cards the announcer was talking about. Okay, love it. Great. What else do we got? Oh, what is this? It's some kind of an input device. It has a keyboard on it. And a cable connected to the top. I guess we can worry about whatever this thing is later. Can we? Might as well take it with us for now, though. What is that? And finally, the key. We can get out now. Yeah, this should unlock the exit. Hooray! Yay! Woo! Okay, but what do I guess I haven't learned what to do with those things. No more screwing around, let's move. Maybe I need to do something with the computer to unlock my second puzzle. Can I go back to the laptop? That's strange. What is it? Look at the screen. The clipboard is still there. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can see that. I guess this isn't a real-time image then. I thought maybe it was showing pictures from that camera on top of the screen. Are you kidding me? We're not on the screen. Of course it's not a feed from the camera. Right. You do have a point. You two are hopeless. Okay, but what can I do with it? This isn't a live feed. Like, what? What do I do with you? I don't think this is a memory card. Unless I miss my guess, it's actually a portable scanner. See? There's a slim fit on the end. Or a thin slit. Just wave that part over any images or text you want to scan. Then you can just plug it back into the laptop and look at whatever you scanned. Oh! So can I combine this with the numbers? Green. Okay. 7, 2... Well, I already figured that much out on my own. It's only showing 4 digits, though. Yeah, no, I figured out that much. Is there anything more for me to do with it? Wait, what? I'm getting so confused. Put in the yellow one? Oh, hey, did I just unlock the puzzle? Yeah, sure, okay, I put a check mark there. I did it. I accomplished it. Sun, sun, moon. Okay, that was interesting. I'm not gonna question it. I got it done. I did the job. Let's go throw her in. Sun, sun, moon. Alright, sick deal. I feel pretty good about this. My golden file. I found it. Is it something that I should read or something that I should hold off on reading? I don't know. Let's look at our new secrets. Any new secrets? Ah, here we go. Oh, swimsuit. Oh, what? For some reason, Sigma, or perhaps the author, seems to be unnaturally obsessed with swimsuits. Why is that? Was he involved in a horrible swimsuit accident? Now repressed in his youth? Did he have a crush in high school on a girl on the swim team who put her Olympic aspirations ahead of any possible romance? Is he just a perv? Perhaps the world will never know. Password input device. This might be important. This device can be used in an emergency to deactivate the antimatter bombs hidden throughout the facility. It doesn't really have any official name. Sometimes it's called the designated computer terminal, but sometimes it's just the input device. The device has a small QWERTY keyboard beneath an LCD display. On the top is a large black cable, which can be attached to the bomb you wish to deactivate. Entering the correct password on the keyboard will stop the detonation. Okay, so this is what I need for my bombs. I see. In a general sense, an antimatter reactor is a system that generates electricity or some other form of power from matter-antimatter reactions. This facility uses hydrogen and antihydrogen. The reactions power a turbine, which generates energy and powers everything in the facility. It looks like a gigantic octopus, but it's definitely not edible, no matter how you cook it. A particular type of antimatter. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh, I'm disappearing! Oh, shit! Why is that happening now? Ein Moment bitte gern. Okay, sorry, weird little hiccup. My apologies. We are at the end. I think I can truck along till the finale here. A particular type of antimatter. Normal hydrogen atoms have one proton and one electron, but an antihydrogen atom has the opposite. One antiproton and one positron. In November of 2010, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, CERN, issued a statement announcing that they had captured an antihydrogen atom. They claimed that they had gathered 38 of them, in fact, and managed to hold them in a special container for 0.2 seconds. Less than 6 months later, in June of 2011, they managed to capture several more antihydrogen atoms and contain them for more than 1,000 seconds. Although the creation and storage of antimatter is still a difficult obstacle, these results suggest that antimatter reactors could someday be an actual possibility. Damn, science is crazy. I wonder how much more science is done with this since this game has been released. Cause I'm a little late to the party here. But we shall take a look, I suppose. TNT equivalent. TNT is often used as a reference point. Okay, the internet's going really kaput on me. I hope you can still see me. I hope you can still hear me. We solved the puzzle. I did that much, and I'm really proud of myself. I'm probably gonna shut it down here because it's just... The internet has decided you're done for the day, so... I'll continue reading these files, and we'll see where we go in the next one. Thank you for spending your evening with me, and until then, boys. Toodles!